I was supposed to be in Miami recording my album. My whole schedule is all based around me being able to take my kids to school, me being there for them, making sure that I'm in their life. That's the whole point of having money. They take so many fathers just throughout America. They've been taking the fathers out the homes purposely. So I'm speaking up. I'm using my voice to say this ain't gonna keep happening. This narrative is not gonna happen. It's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got no voice when people be playing games like this. Baby mamas be playing games. The grandmama be playing games like this. And it's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that.
All right, man, let's get into it, man. What we got?
Yeah, man. So Mr. Kanye West, man, had some issues the other day, man. His daughter's birthday. And apparently, him and Kim, are no longer together. And she was kind of blocking him from coming to the birthday party.
I'm just putting this online because I need y'all support. I didn't call Kim, text the nannies. I got on the phone with Tristan. He said, he asked Chloe, won't nobody give me the address to my daughter's birthday party right now? And that's going to imprint in her mind that I wasn't there for her.
Now, I have a problem with that, but we'll get to that in a second, right? So Kanye West is, pleading to, social media, hey, I can't get to the party, this, that, and the other. And his homie, Travis Scott, blessed him with the address so he can go attend his daughter's birthday party.
Yo, I'm so happy right now. I just came from Shy's party, and I just got to shout out to Travis Scott for sending me the address and the time and making sure that I was able to spend that birthday memory with my daughter, to be there with the rest of the family. And I just saw everybody. It was, Chris and Corey and Kylie. Kylie let me in right when I got to the spot because the security, stopped me once again when I got there. And, it's just a matter of just having a conversation, open dialogue. And it was just, everyone just had a great time. And I'm just really happy that I could be there for my children. I just want to thank everybody for their support in this situation, and just let me just calmly and legally take control of my narrative.
The problem that I have is with Kim. Why are you blocking that? And not only Kim, but a lot of women do this. When the relationships go left, now you want to take hold of everything with the child. He can't see his daughter on her birthday. I don't like that. That's not a good move, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to, again, Travis Scott for give him the location so he can spend some time with the family. Now, when he got there, security was holding him up. And I'm like, come on now. This is what we doing? It's not a good move, man.
I mean, anytime when I see parents using the child as a bargaining chip in your relationship, and usually your relationship has soured. So one of you keeping the kid as a bargaining chip to have your way, or to get some kind of payback on the person. You're doing nothing but harming that child. You know what I mean? The child needs both of you. Mm-hmm. It'd be different if the person had been abusive to the child, had done something to the child. Mm-hmm. Then you have to seek some kind of legal action, or you got to try to shelter the child from the individual that you used to care about. But in this situation, it doesn't seem to be that. It seems like Kanye and his wife are getting a divorce for whatever reason, and you're just choosing to do that because you don't like him. Like, what the fuck, man? When do the children matter more than your feelings? That's the problem with a lot of so-called parenting. That's why people can't co-parent half the time. Mm-hmm. Because you want to do this for your kid. They want to take the money, or you can't do anything. It's not just your child. You know what I'm saying? I would never stand in the way of, somebody doing something for my kid. You know what I mean? If it's her mother or something, I'm not going to stand in the way of that, because I'm not standing in the way of their relationship. Now, I mean, we got a lot more to say about Kanye, but Kim is foul for that.
Mm-hmm. You know what I say, man?
I know what you say.
Yeah, man. The problem with the world, man, these bitches, man. And you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing but spiteful bitch move. You know what I'm saying? Revengeful bitch move. You know what I'm saying? Like this your typical, just because it's Kim, but this your typical women. This is what they do. Mm-hmm. We over here talking about bargaining. Just like, man, that's how they move now. Mm-hmm. That is the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, what other reason? Well, because you're gonna claim he crazy or this or that. Like, it's his daughter. They've been living together for years. Like, it's her.
Don't they got like 3 kids?
I believe so. Yeah,
3. Yeah. So I don't understand what you gonna do when the next birthday. Try to block him from that. This shit don't make no sense. Like, just dumb shit. Just dumb bitch shit. Like, that's all I got for that. That's just stupid. That just remind me of somebody cousin, somebody doing some shit.
Yeah. It's fucked up. Like, she followed the same recipe as most women. Rule book number 1. Let me sabotage the kid's father. You know what I'm saying? By holding the child. That's bullshit, man.
Because at the end of the day, man, all she gonna remember is Dad didn't show up for this birthday party when I was this age. So it ain't, the circumstances around it don't even matter. You know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, when she grows up, that's all she gonna remember. This birthday, Dad didn't show up. And it ain't gonna be like, Mom ain't gonna never be like, I didn't give him the location or give him the address or this or that. Like, it's just gonna be that timestamp.
Yeah.
And it's really tough too, because like you said, when the kids are small, they don't know. All you know is what your mother or father are going to tell you. Then when you get of age, and I'm talking about probably your mid to early teens, you start to figure out what's really going on. Mm-hmm. Daddy don't like mommy, or mommy don't like daddy, and I'm in the middle of that. Mm-hmm. So then you can start to your mind's different, so you can kind of take a side, because that happens. And parents I don't think parents understand that, but kids take a side sooner or later. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's usually the person that's taking care of them.
Right.
You know, so why would you do that and impact your relationship? You know, I know Kanye done been on a lot of other shit. I mean, he really not for the most positive things at all. And I don't think this has anything to do with her keeping his daughter about the birthday party situation, but you know, the guy was on Drink Champs. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you may be.
What'd he do on there?
I mean, he's so-called iconic rapper, right?
Who is?
Billionaire. And talking about his album, talking about everybody, talking about Big Sean and how, you know, one of the greatest things he did was like not have him on the label and like just making enemies of people who thought they were cool with him. It's like, what's your deal? I mean, he had the thing with Drake. You remember with the album release? And
what about that?
There was so much beef over when those albums were going to be released. And I mean, there were diss tracks coming out between both of them. And Jay Prince got in between that. And that's when they did the concert.
I remember that. Like, man, I don't be keeping up with this celebrity shit, man. Yeah. But like, are you telling me Cass was mad because people was dropping albums? Like, do it matter when your album drop? Like, if your shit good, right? If you sell, you gonna sell. Right. Most likely, when people drop albums right on the same day, you get both of them and you download both of them and you listen to them both and you compare them both. So at least you both gonna get spins. I'm confused by this whole concept, man.
I mean, my whole thing was if you're a rap icon and you were old in the game,
he whack.
Why would you care about Drake?
He whack because he ain't fucking with Drake. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Drake make better music than that motherfucker. He know it. I know it. We know it. Fuck it. I can't even remember the last time I thought Kanye shit was any good.
Ooh, yeah, some of the early college dropouts and stuff.
Thank
like
you.
that.
That's it. That's it. the college dropout. Wait a minute. No, didn't he have graduation? After that, he lost his mind. You like the dark, twisted fantasy shit. I stopped listening to that shit, man. I
thought 808s and Heartbreak wasn't a bad album, but
man, that shit's trash,
his first
man.
2 or 3 were his best albums in my opinion.
I would go, man, after the third, I don't even know any more of his music. I know whatever he had on his first 3 albums, and after that, I just don't even know who this dude is. I really don't care to know.
He just really confuses me because sometimes he'll say things that are really poignant, and I'm like, wow, this guy's really smart. And then another time, it's like he's caught up in his, I don't know if it's ego or what, and it's hard for me to really understand him because I still believe the man is intelligent. I just don't understand when he comes from. Maybe he's a kind of a narcissist about his craft, so to such a point where he believes he's a genius. And when people start believing they're so far above others, then their actions take a mind of their own.
I mean, it could be that MK Ultra.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say.
Mind control.
That's what I was going to say.
For real, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when they get, especially cats that get with Kardashians, something happens with these gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if these some witches or what, you know what I'm saying? But things begin to happen to these cats and they begin to go left. Lamar Odom and all these other cats, man, they go left when they meet and they get with these women. Now, personally, I don't understand why you would want to dip your dick into some woman like this. Everybody done got a piece of that.
Yeah.
That's just me, you know, but you know, sometimes, you know, when his thought process and how he operates mentally, I think he's under that mind control for real. And again, he in that industry too. We have already talked about how wicked that industry is.
It is.
We've already talked multiple times about them damn doors.
Nothing has been positive for the last 3 months coming out about this man's name. I mean, he was in the party in the hills with Floyd Mayweather. I think Madonna was there. There's a video of all of them in the same room together. Then you hear there's a report of him being a suspect in an alleged like assault at the party. It's like, man, I don't know, man. Something need to happen to the brother. He need to get his mind right. He need to get an intervention. I mean, I never hear about nobody that's his family being around him since his mama died. Like who else is around him besides like all these vultures and people that want something from him? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think all he had was his mama for real.
Yeah, you ain't got no cousins, right? You know, like you need some people who really care about you to be in your circle.
He ain't got that because he a sucker. You know what I'm saying? When you turn your back on all the motherfuckers that really, really, truly love you, you know what I'm saying? You be left alone. You know what I'm saying? See, that money type shit, man.
That money changes people, man. You start the party with, you know what I'm saying, some of the rich and famous, and you get around that shit, that changes you. You can't come back into the hood. You know what I'm saying? You can't come back to the set. I mean,
sometimes, but like he never had it. He never was a part of it. Like his only ambition, it was the motherfucker get out, do out, and never look back type shit. It just depends on what your mentality is. You know what I'm saying? How connected, how deep rooted you is. You know what I mean? His roots didn't run real deep.
Yeah, man. But we'll stay right where it is. Kanye and being able to get with his daughter on her birthday. Don't block that. Ladies, women, don't block that. Don't do that silly shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because the relationship ended and you guys aren't together anymore doesn't mean that you get to confiscate and hold the kid and use the kid as a pawn. Stop that shit.